execute you for looking at a joint. And California might make it mandatory to wake and bake every day. So there would be some problems with that, and that's a discussion that we're going to have. But my main issue is not just the war on drugs, because I do think that we are starting to win this with Colorado and Washington State legalizing it recreationally. God bless America on that. Those are great. Yeah. But it's time for us to cut spending, and it's time for us to cut taxes. And yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, it's the 15th. Have you paid your taxes? Taxation is theft. And it is, because they had no right to take it from us in the first place. The Founding Fathers didn't lay an income tax. They had no unapportioned tax. You know how they raised money? If they wanted to raise money
got a text
on the
message.
street, they held a lottery. Because you know what a lottery is? A lottery is a tax. A lottery is a tax on people who are bad at math.
Yeah.
Why don't we not tax people for hard work? Let's just tax people who are bad at math. That's what we ought to be, if you're going to tax anybody. But I want to cut spending. I've got a plan. It's called the penny plan. And the penny plan cuts spending across the board. 1 penny across the board from every federal program. That's every program. 1 penny out of every federal dollar. This puts us on a path to a balanced budget in 5 years. We'd be on a balanced budget in 5 years, and then in 10 years, that would save us $7.9 trillion in spending. So let's enact the penny plan. Now, if Congress would not pass this plan for me, then I would veto every single bill until they give me those spending cuts I would demand it. Now listen, the president is not a dictator, so let's talk about foreign policy. Obviously, we've got to talk about national security threats. But I am sick and tired of politicians who use fear and terrorism as an excuse to take away our liberties. That's wrong. That's wrong. And I will not use fear as a way to take away our constitutional rights, our individual natural rights. And here's the truth. We don't get our rights from the Constitution. We get our rights because of our humanity, because of our individualism. And we are all endowed with the same rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, when it comes to terrorism, I consider myself very much a non-interventionist, very much like my hero, Dr. Ron Paul. But here's the deal, guys. If we want to have a security policy, let's obey the Constitution. If you go to war, you should only go to war with a constitutional declaration of war. If you're going to fight terrorism, you know, did you guys know that we actually won our War of Independence using letters of marque and reprisal? Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution allows the Congress to lay letters of marque and reprisal to go and fight terrorists. This is a constitutional way to do it. Private mercenary firms already operate overseas. They operate in a defensive capacity. Unleash the beast. There are thousands of veterans, out-of-work veterans here in the United States who would be more than happy to do Americans a favor. Unleash the beast. They will take care of it for us, and that will help solve the problems of collateral damage with the drone war that creates more terrorists than it solves. Right. So listen, due process, obeying the Constitution, cutting taxes, cutting spending, and having a peaceful, humble republic. Obey the Constitution, obey the law. Peace, commerce, honest friendship with all nations, entangling alliances with none. I'm going to take over the government so I can leave you all alone. Thank you so very much.
Austin! 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 Austin!